Real talk, I am tired of situationships. There are more situationships out there than people in the world, I swear. And the crazy thing is, some people don't even know that they're in a situationship. They think that they're in a relationship, but they're not. So let's really define exactly what a situationship is. A situationship is where you've been sleeping with a guy for a certain period of time, but there is no commitment there and you don't really know where it's going. It's basically a friends with benefits situation without calling it a friends with benefits. Now, it may not be that way to you in your eyes, but if a guy is having sex with a girl over an extended period of time and he's not committing to her, that's very much how he sees it a lot of the time. The same way a lot of guys are in the friend zone with girls that they like and they don't even know it, a lot of girls are in the friends with benefits zone with guys that they want that they don't even know it. But we're gonna fix that right now. Here are 5 ways you can avoid being put in the friends with benefits zone with men. Before we get into that, my Claim Your Man program is now open. In this program, I guide you through step by step from the first date how to get commitment from the guy that you want. So if you want to be ready to get commitment from the next guy that you're into, enroll in the link below and I'll see you there. First way to avoid it is avoid having sex on the first date. This is the most obvious one. Yes, having sex on the first date doesn't necessarily stop your chances of getting a relationship, but does it hurt your chances? Significantly so. Like, a lot. When you lead with sex, that's all a guy sees when he thinks of you. But when you lead with emotional intimacy and connection, that too is all he sees when he thinks of you. And the first date is all about starting how you mean to go on. And I get this notion can rub some people the wrong way, but Kit, it's 2023, my body, my choice. I should be able to have sex with whoever I want, whenever I want. And you're absolutely right. We have the freedom to do that. But that doesn't mean that we're exempt from the consequences of the decisions that we make and the things that come along with those choices. I mean, personally, if someone told me that exercising a little bit of sexual discipline is going to help me get the kind of relationship that I want, personally, I think that's totally worth it. Wouldn't you? Next way to avoid the friends with benefit zone is to turn off your sexually explicit profile. I'm talking if you have an OnlyFans that is public, or if you have a lot of sexually explicit photos or sexually provocative photos online in your profile, social medias, whatever it is. Now, you don't have to delete the photos. Maybe you can just archive them, you know? And I'm not saying that you have to delete sexy ones or hide the sexy ones, but just explicit ones, you know, the very provocative ones. We will say, look, there's nothing wrong with posting beauty, sexy photos on your Instagram or whatever. That's cool. But if you're posting sexually explicit photos, that is only going to attract a certain kind of attention. Because the truth is, yes, it does attract the kind of guys who are players and are just looking to have fun and mess around, but it also attracts a certain kind of approach from guys who actually could be really good. Good guys that you would want to take seriously. Now, I know some people might say, well, a good guy would never be interested in casual sex. That's not entirely true. A good guy doesn't mean he's only interested in dating seriously. A good guy is somebody who has integrity and is honest about his intentions. He doesn't deceive anyone. So with that, there will be times where he is pursuing women to have something casual with them, because maybe they want something casual as well. They could be looking for the same thing. And this kind of content makes him think that you're one of those girls, that you're one of those girls who's just looking to have fun, live the fast lifestyle, you know, here one day, gone the next. It's about first impressions. Now, this isn't me saying that, oh, if you posted sexy pics on there, then you're absolutely screwed, because there's a difference in being tastefully sexy and being sexually explicit. It's just about knowing the difference and staying on the right side of that line. Next way to avoid the friends with benefits zone with a guy that you like is stay off Tinder. Tinder is the first hookup app. Yes, it is possible to find someone significant on there, you know, after hours of swiping, filtering through all the messages, and then finally narrow it down to maybe 5 dates. But here are 3 things you have to consider when you're using Tinder. 1, it is the first place people go to when they're looking for something casual. 2, it is oversaturated with ads, fake profiles, and scams. And 3, half the people on there are in relationships just looking for validation. Look, I'm just saying your time could be better utilized elsewhere and invested elsewhere than, you know, swiping till you have arthritis. Maybe that was a bit crude, but I stand by my point. Next way to avoid the friends benefit zone is prioritize meeting guys in non-intoxicated environments. The party scene tends to attract individuals who are just looking to party. Shocker, right? Now, I'm not talking about a work event or if you go to a music gig where they have drinks. That's all cool. They're actually really great places to meet people. I'm talking about clubs, drug-infested parties, festivals. Well, festivals, I guess it depends on which one you go to. Hey, you could go into a podcast and, get connected to a whole new network. Who knows? Next way to avoid the friends with benefit zone, and this one I think is the most important one, is do not go back to an Xflame. They're an Xflame for a reason. Now, I know why there's a level of draw to go back to an Xflame. Because maybe you weren't compatible for a relationship, but the chemistry and the physical intimacy you had was really great. And I get why you would want to go back to them because A, you want to get your physical needs met, right? And you know that they can do that for you. And B, it means you don't have to add another notch to the body count if that's something that you're conscious of. But if we are serious about having a real relationship, we have to be able to exercise sexual discipline. Otherwise, you end up splitting your energy and you can't really pour into someone else who maybe is ready to have that, especially while you're sharing that energy with someone else as a woman. If you meet a guy and he wants to take you seriously, he will be pouring into you. And it's really easy for us to underappreciate someone who's investing in us when we are investing in someone else. Now, maybe you're thinking, yeah, okay, Kit, but I'm not actually investing in this Xflame. I'm just getting my needs met. Wrong. You are investing in him if you are being intimate, because whether it's casual or not, whether you're taking it seriously or not, you're still spending time with him, you're sharing your body with him, and there is still an energy exchange with him, which means that the energy that you will be trying to share with the guy who maybe you would take seriously is going to be diluted. I've been in this situation before. I was having fun with this girl. It was a friends of benefit situation, and she was ready to have something more serious. And so to find something serious, she ended our situation that we had. Now, initially I was like, okay, but why can't we just continue to have fun until you find a guy that you want to be serious with? Why do you have to end it in order for you to be open for a guy to be serious with you? To which she was like, I've been trying to do that for a couple of months, Kit, and it's not been working. If I'm going to do it, I have to give it a proper chance. And she was absolutely right to do what she did, because then lo and behold, within a few months, she was in a relationship with this really great guy, and I was all the more happy for her. So hey, you can tell me if you think that was a catalyst for her or not, but I think the proof is in the pudding. If you're looking for a guy who sparks up your love life, make sure you subscribe to this wonderful tribe. And as always, keep it slick.